How are you? How are you?
I'm great, honestly. Just I just dropped my song yesterday, so I'm just kind of working on that right now. Can you guys hear me good with this?
Yeah, we can
Perfect.
definitely hear you. Give us a
Perfect.
sneak
Yeah, I
peek.
need oh, on what?
The name of the song, the one you created yesterday.
Oh yeah, okay. That one's called No Hook.
I listened to that.
And yeah, we just dropped it yesterday. I finally got to get my label out as well. Like just kind of like under the radar, but like I have my label Capital Camp Enterprise right now. So
Mhm.
that's dope too. And with the song and everything, we're kind of just like pushing what we can. Everything is just kind of like no gimmicks, the rap and everything. It's like the roots, you know what I mean? I still do obviously like kind of singing rap and stuff like that, but like just a little bit of both, you know?
So no hook, was that I got a freestyle vibe from that. How did you go about recording
Mm.
that?
Say a word, you did? Okay. You know what? Okay, so I was just to let you guys know, I'm with Khalil Santana.
Oh, let's see
Nice.
Khalil.
Let's see Khalil.
I don't think he's showing
Okay.
face right
And
now,
is
to
this
be
your
honest,
Okay.
but
manager?
yeah. Lil's is like business side, everything, management, he's all that. Like he 50% of Capital Camp right there. So
Okay. Shout
yeah,
out
so
Khalil.
shout out Leos. And yeah, no, with No Hook, it was crazy. So we would be in my garage and everything, right? We were doing it like all summer in the garage, and we were just making music and everything. And I don't know, it just kind of came. So we put on the beat, and like those kind of beats, obviously, like I've been rapping for a while now. I've been rapping since like grade 10. I've been like doing it, like freestyling and everything. So um we were just sitting there, and yo, like this guy threw on the beat and everything, and I'm like, I don't know, I just freestyled the whole thing, to be honest.
Wow.
So
Yeah, I
you were
really got
freestyle.
that it was so genuine. It was so raw. It was like that real freestyle vibe. Did you get that too, Big Mish?
Yeah, I get that. But what I find very intriguing is that he started freestyling from grade 10, right?
Mhm.
Do you remember the song that you created at the age of which age is that in grade 10?
Yeah, like
Like
15,
16?
16.
15.
Yeah,
Yes.
15,
Do you remember
16.
the song that you freestyled?
Yo, I actually do remember like the first song. I was with my boys, Ryan Small and Dujon Bins. Shout out to
Mhm.
them. Uh, we were in our boy's house in the basement, just on his like karaoke and everything. We were freestyling, and Ryan Small makes beats. He makes beats, so he put on his beat and everything, and it was just us three. He actually doesn't even rap, but like I remember he was just rapping on that and everything. You know how like Dr. Dre would like rap on his beats and everything. So yeah, we were making it, and it was three of us. I can't even remember the name. I can't remember the name, but I have that song. I swear to God, that's gonna surface sometime. Like I'm literally gonna show that one time. But all three of us just went on it. Like I didn't even write it all that time. Like I wasn't even writing like that. I was just kind of freestyling at that point. So like Ryan actually helped me write it, and obviously Dujon helped me too, because he was like writing. Right, Dujon was taking it like super seriously at that time, and yeah, like we were just freestyling, and then it just kind of happened, and we had that song. I think we put it out like on Facebook back in like grade 10 and everything. We put
What
it
was the
out, but
feedback?
yo, honestly, it was good. Actually, like people didn't even know I rapped this shit. It was funny. They're like,
So
yo,
that's funny you started from grade 10 because with your type of skill, it kind of seems like you'd be the type to rap from your like 9.
you know
Yeah.
what? With music in general, I like to sing when I was younger. Actually, funny enough, like when I was
Okay.
in like grade 6 and shit, I thought I could sing. No,
That makes sense.
but like I do like singing, but I don't sing. You know what I mean? Like it's like, you know, like nowadays you modernize rapping and singing. So like I do like singing, but I started doing that and everything, listening to, you know, Neo and shit, all that shit when we were younger. And then I guess like when I started seeing like Dujon and like Ryan Small and everything, they started like doing music. I'm like, yo, this is sick. Like this is fun. You know what I mean? Like I actually like this. And then I guess you see like it comes to fruition. You're like, yo, I'm good at this shit. I could actually start taking this seriously. And then, you know, I did it in grade 10. I didn't take it too seriously, but then went to college, and I'm like, yo, this is not for me, all this shit. You know what I mean? Like the things I was doing like computer technology and shit. I'm like I like doing all that stuff too, but I mean like it wasn't like I was literally in my dorm, and I was just like writing like 24/7. I'm like, yo, I gotta learn this. I gotta learn this, you know? So
So who was your favorite rapper growing up?
I was gonna ask that as well.
uh okay, like if we're talking like growing up, like I was big on Nas and Tupac were like okay, I liked 50, it depended on age. So like when I was young, my uncles and everything and my cousins would show me like Nas and like Pac and everything, right? And then getting a little older, I guess getting to high school, because those were like the main guys I would listen to when I was very young, you know what I mean? And like kind of everything Fabulous in those guys, but 50 Cent too. But when I started getting a high school, like grade 9, I remember like I got introduced to like more Eminem, because like Eminem was like in the house because he's Eminem. In 2002, he was like popping his shit, but I didn't really listen to him too heavy when I was young, and then I started hearing him in like high school. So I'd say like Eminem, 50 Cent, Dr. Dre, like the whole Aftermath crew and everything. I rated those guys. Those guys are sick, you know, and big influence on me. But yeah, like I'd say like my favorite rapper though is Eminem for sure, like to the core. But my taste and everything now, growing up and maturing, it is kind of like switched and everything, you know what I mean? So, but yeah, for sure.
Which song is your favorite Eminem song? If you had to name it right now.
Shit, that's hard.
Put him right on the spot.
Right on that spot.
Okay, if I'm gonna say a really good M song, fuck man, the guy has too many good songs, man. Like that guy has like classics back and forth. But I'm gonna pick like a really underground song from him that like it's not really too underground, but like not really mainstream. I like Love Me on his 8 Mile soundtrack of his album, Love Me with Obi Trice and 50. And then I do like Lose Yourself, but that's like his mainstream song, Lose Yourself. But frig, man, that guy has too many good songs. I would say like those are like two ones right there. You guys are killing me right now.
Okay, I'll make it easier. If you had to pick one of those rappers you mentioned to be on a song with them, who would you pick? Are you gonna pick a favorite, or are you gonna pick someone else who you think would help the sales?
If I had to pick like any rapper that I just mentioned or anyone in general.
Nas, well, not Tupac, but Nas,
R.I.P.
Eminem, 50 Cent.
I'm gonna have to pick M. Like, okay, it's kind of hard because I prefer Eminem's older music. Like I preferred his like prime, you know what I mean? Like he's still an MC and he still kills it, you know what I mean? But like I would have preferred like his prime, of course, to rap with, but I think I'd have to pick M just because like that's like the roots, you know what I mean? Like that guy's like, he's straight. I'd have to like really rap. Like that one man would make, like you'd have to rap with Eminem. Like it would be like no joke, you know? I feel like Nas and 50 and Pac, of course. But this guy like literally is like 49 rapping like till this day dropping albums. I'm like, yo, what the hell? That's crazy.
What I realized with Eminem, Nas, and Tupac, they're very conscious rappers. Is it that in the scene you want to be known as a conscious rapper?
Yeah, you know what? I like the balance, to be honest. Like I like how Drake does it. I think Drake is a good example of how he can like make a Galchester track, you know what I mean? Like where he's like having fun and shit, and then he can go and do Not Disturb or something like that, you know what I mean? Where he's talking real shit. And I think I would pick like, I don't want to like I said, I don't want to be like fully like a conscious rapper only. I want to be able to do both because I do make both. Like I like listening to both music. Like I don't like to just be I don't like to only listen to knowledgeable music, you know what I mean? So I feel like I would do like J. Cole too, like No Role Models, where he's still like he's still knowledgeable on it, you know what I mean? But then he's also like, it's a hype track, you know?
Yeah. So you're a fairly new artist, I would say.
Yeah.
So when you gain more exposure, what would you want new fans to know about Donte Carter? What's one thing you really want to be known?
I want people to know that, you know, I'm a hip hop artist first. So like I'm of the people. So I like to, when we say hip hop, you know, goes down to everything, like the roots of b-boying, turntables, scratching, DJing, all that, you know what I mean? It goes down to where it started in New York and everything. So when people listen to Donte Carter, I want them to know like I'm going to give them something to actually believe in it. You know what I mean? I feel like my music, to be honest, I want to latch on to like a feeling the whole time because I make music through emotion. You know what I mean? Like I have like a passion for it where like people, you know, it's like a business right now, like the hip hop industry and everything. Like it's a lot of, it's pretty diluted, you know what I mean? And it's okay. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like it's good. I'm happy that it's very mainstream right now. Like hip hop is like literally the number one genre in America right now. So, but yeah, I definitely want people to know that like it comes from passion and it's me. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna give them something to hold on to, and I want to make timeless music.
So I'm listening to you speak, and there's one rapper who we've had on the show who I feel like would make a great collab with you. Big Mish, do you know who I'm thinking? He loves hip hop. He has that real raw sound. Big Mish, please tell me you know. Who? Ace Nero would be good too, but I'm thinking Molly Sways.
Molly Sways, yes.
Yeah, I think you and Molly Sways would make a tough track. I'll send you his work.
Shout out Molly Sways.
Yeah. And that's what this is about. Like we want underground artists to connect, make great music. So we're gonna make that happen.
100%. I appreciate that, guys.
So we have different segments for the podcast. So the first one is called Culture Link. I'm gonna give you a scenario or a statement. You to give me your best answer. So the first one is: more than 2/3 of Canadians indicate support for curfew to slow COVID-19 spread in new poll. So do you agree with this procedure? And do you believe that this will decrease the COVID cases?
Curfew, like do we think curfew will decrease COVID? Because right now we don't have a curfew, right? Like it's just things are locked down.
Yeah.
Okay, honestly, if we're being real, I don't think so, to be honest. Because,
why do you think so?
Well, okay. I personally feel that it's very political, this situation, obviously, and it gets deeper than me just saying something, of course. But at the same time, I look at it like, we're trying to flatten the curve, as they say, obviously, and we're doing a lot to actually stop it, because obviously Peel and GTA they're in lockdown right now. Obviously, other places are not. I feel like a curfew would only disrupt like civilization. Like I feel like people would be more enraged. You know what I mean? So I feel like people would actually backfire a little bit, because I feel like I think there is curfews. I think there's curfews going on in different places in the world right now.
Oh yeah.
If I'm not mistaken. You know what I mean?
I think there's curfew in Jamaica. There was, at least.
There was.
Yeah.
And I'm not really too in tune. I kind of strayed a little bit from it in the last couple months. I'm not gonna lie, just because of it's a lot on your mental right now. You know what I mean? But I do feel that people are rebellious. You know what I mean? And I feel like it'll actually throw people off. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not exactly sure, but right now I don't know if it's a good idea. You know what I mean?
I didn't think of it that way. That is a good answer, because I was thinking it would slow it down, just because people are still going out. Let's keep it real. Like even though things are closed, people are still on the road. So I feel like at least I thought if there was curfew, people would be afraid to go out and they stay home. But now that you mentioned that, I'm like, okay, maybe that won't work. What do you think, Big Mish?
I disagree.
With who?
No. So I totally agree with both of you. I disagree with this statement.
Wait, you can't agree with us both. We're saying different things.
So he mentioned
we both made good points. Let's put it like that.
Okay, you both gave good points, but he mentioned that the slowing down of the curfew would not be effective, right? And I agree with that. I just don't think it's humanely possible, and I don't think it's humanely normal as well. This has been happening for months. It's not like it happened for a short period of time. It's been happening for a very long period of time, and it's not humanely normal for persons to be in their homes for days, weeks, and months, and you don't expect them to step outside at a specific time. I remember when I was speaking to Izzy mentioned once when we're speaking together, she's like, okay, so they want a curfew at 11. What does that mean? COVID is outside at 11:01. That doesn't really make any sense, right? So I don't think it's effective at all. So definitely, I do not agree with this statement, and I totally agree with you.
And I actually saw a post on Twitter. I forget what it was in relation to, but it was like the subways were packed. And people were saying it's because of the curfews. It was somewhere in Europe or something, somewhere where there was curfew, and the subways were packed. And it was because people were rushing home before curfew. So it was like curfew could increase COVID cases if you're like cramming people together as we're all trying to get home.
That's what I'm saying. You like, I think it's just like I said, you can't put a restraint on a human. It's too hard. You know what I mean? Obviously the law, but I mean, like, yo, that's a different situation, you know?
Yeah.
Yep.
Are you going to take the vaccine, Donte? That was a question we had on another episode. And I want to know if you're going to take
Here we go.
Check out my net.
Why is it that everyone laughs so hard at this question? Listen.
She's the first one in line, she said.
I am the first in line. I'm telling you that straight up. I'm the first one.
You're first in line for that vaccine?
First one. Yes, I would definitely get the vaccine. As a matter of fact, I'm actually gonna record myself when I get this vaccine. I'm so serious. I'm getting it for sure.
Well, God be with you. Let's just put it like that.
That's what I told her.
Why is it that everyone is resisting the vaccine?
Because it's like a 99% survival rate. I'm good.
Like, you don't like.
Who
I
told
feel like
you
it's
this?
What do you mean?
like
It's all over the internet. Is it? Okay, wait.
The
Big
internet-
Mich, is it a 99% survival rate? I just want to know.
No, it's not. It's really not.
Okay. So that's
How
incorrect.
I look at this. Okay, so I don't really want to use this example on the podcast, but I'm still gonna say it. When I was younger, I had to get the flu shot, and if you're from the Caribbean, they also mark your skin to show that you took the flu shot. Now, when I spoke to someone about the vaccine, they were telling me that the things that are in the vaccine are not healthy for the body. However, any kind of medication that you take or any kind of injection, obviously there are some form of chemical in there that's not natural for the body, but it also helps to fight whatever symptoms is happening, and it will also resist whatever is happening in the world as well. So I think it's safe for me to take the vaccine. If I took the flu shot and I'm okay, why wouldn't I take the vaccane?
I don't know
Okay.
how went from that.
He's like,
to
okay.
I was listening to it. I was like, that's scary.
Okay, but listen. You're telling me that how long did they work on this vaccine? How long do vaccines get tested for?
Yes.
10 to 15 years, Mish. Come on.
That is
That's what I'm
true.
saying.
However, I am assuming, I'm not sure, I would have to do my research. I'm assuming some big doctors sat in an office and got this done as quick as they can. This is a global issue. This is not happening in one country. This is happening on a global scale. So they're trying to reduce this as much as they can by getting this done as quick as they can as well. And I'm pretty sure it's some big doctors in that room taking care of everyone. They are getting some big name doctors in one room to make a vaccine. That's what I think. And I'm first in line.
You got me there, you know.
Yep, I'm not first in line. I'll be on
I'm
Instagram
last.
from my home. I will be watching my story because you're gonna post it, right? I'll be watching to see what happens, but I'm not taking it.
Like I said, God be with you. That's it. Keep my
I'm
prayers
gonna
up.
record it. Hopefully we post it for the podcast, but we'll see.
Yeah. I have a post. I have a question.
All right.
This was posted on 6Buzz. It says, say you are Canadian without saying you're Canadian.
That's a good one, actually. I can start it off. I'm always going to
yeah.
parties every single day.
Man, you just took mine.
I'm in that place every day. I buy my triple every single morning. I'm very Canadian. For
Okay,
that.
I'll say mine. I love poutine.
Yes, same.
I bet I say A way too much.
No, you don't. I don't think you said it once.
I don't say it like I don't know how they like Canadian is like A, you know what I mean? Just be like, yo, what are you saying, dog? Yeah, eh?
Okay, okay.
Come on, we say that too much, a little bit too much.
That wins.
I don't say nya, eh, you know what I mean? No.
Yep.
That's
say
more
it a lot.
Toronto. That's like
Yeah, we'll
Toronto,
keep it
man.
Mississauga over here, you know?
But I was talking to another Mississauga artist, and we were talking about like, let's just all be Toronto artists. Like, yeah, you're gonna represent Mississauga, but at the end of the day, when you make it and when you go across to the States, they're gonna call you a Toronto artist because that's all they know. Like they call Tory Lanez a Toronto artist. I see you made a face. What do you think about that?
I represent Mississauga. If you look at anything of my social media platforms, it says Mississauga for a reason. So I respect Toronto. That's like, you know, that's like the cousin. We're right beside them. 416-905, no big deal. But I'm saying I'm always rep Mississauga. I'm not born in Toronto. I was never from Toronto. My cousins live in Toronto. My family lives in Toronto, sure. But I'm not from Toronto. So I'm going to say Mississauga, and I would love to represent Mississauga and actually make Mississauga bigger than it is. So
I know that's right.
instead of Obama saying Mississauga, like, are you crazy, bro? He said Mississauga on his shit. I was like, well,
That is so interesting because there's a lot of GTA artists who do want to be called Toronto artists, which I didn't see a problem with that because I'm like, we're all like trying to put Canada on the map. We're all trying to put GTA on the map. Like you might as well just say Toronto artists to make it simple. Double XL calls Scarborough artists, Brampton artists, Mississauga artists. They call them Toronto artists. So I didn't see a big deal, but the way you said it, that's a great answer. Put Mississauga on
It's
the
all
map.
love. It's all
Like,
love.
why does it only have to be Toronto, right? Like we can put Mississauga on the map. You have Party Next Door.
We need to educate the world and let the world know that we have many cities with many talents. In the States,
true.
You can always direct an artist in a specific city. Say, for example, New York, that is like the biggest place for the rap zone. You can think about Atlanta, California, the West Side, East Side, Coast. Like they always specify where they're from. However, when it comes on to Canada, we always refer back to Toronto. We need artists who can actually
be more than one
from here. Yeah,
that's what I'm
There
saying.
can be more than one rap zones, music zones.
Yeah,
Funny
definitely.
enough, Brampton has a lot of like celebrities in general. Tristan Thompson's a ball player. Alicia Keys from there. Tory Lanez is from there. For Y'all Entertainment's from there. Why are they all? They're not. Literally, so many people don't say they're from Toronto. They literally say they're from Brampton. Obviously, a lot of them say Toronto, but they're still like, maybe because we're from here, we're gonna say they're from Brampton. But I know a lot of people still classify as Brampton over there. You know what I mean? Where it's like, I just feel like Mississauga hasn't had that push to get too many artists out there. There's a lot of good local artists and even people that are actually getting out and they're starting to be known and everything, like rappers from here and everything. So I feel like it's in due time. You know what I mean?
That is really
Definitely.
wise. Put Canada on the map by putting Toronto on the map and Mississauga. It doesn't have to be just Toronto.
Facts. Like, why is New York, Flatbush, Brooklyn, Queens? There's literally a million places in there. Everyone knows. I don't even I've never even been to New York and I know.
That is a very good point.
True. Agreed. So for our next segment, it's called If We're Linking. So my first question is, if all your exes sat at a table and vented about you, what would they all agree on?
Oh shit.
Who said that in the background?
Question.
Who said that in the background?
Dante's manager is exposing him.
Santana.
Damn.
No, it's not exposing him. I'm just saying that's a crazy question. I'm just
That is a crazy question.
Oh, that
Shit.
means your manager
Well, it's
has
too
a
late.
crazy
You exposed
answer.
him.
And Liz, what
Let's
did we
hear
just
the
say?
crazy
What are we just
answer.
saying? What are we just saying? No hook though. And so many exes trying to link now. Just like the ones on my chain, nigga, they link now.
Oh, that's
Wow.
Anyways, that is a great question, and you guys kind of fucked me up right now.
Did it?
So let me remember that. That is, you're saying if all of my exes were at the table and they had one thing to say about me, is that
What
what
would
They
you
were
say?
all discussing. They're all discussing you. What are they gonna say? What are they gonna mention?
I could
Is
really
it gonna
take
be
this
like
in.
he's a great ex, or is it gonna be like, I hate him? Like, what is it?
I'm actually pretty good with all my exes. I'm not gonna lie. A couple actually that are little. Majority of wait, you said all of fuck. That's too hard, man. They're not gonna agree. They're just
Okay,
not
what are
gonna
the
agree.
things that are gonna be discussed at this table?
All right, one thing they're gonna discuss about me exactly is that I'm very persistent and I stuck to everything I said I was gonna do with that. Everything that I said I was gonna do is happening right now. So they're all gonna agree on that because, yeah, let's just put it like that.
That's a great answer. What about you, Big Mish? I'm gonna put you on the spot.
Come on, Big Mish. We need to hear
Ooh.
what's all your exes saying. Come on.
You know what? I don't want to say it on the podcast. Slowly, the podcast is exposing me, but I'm actually cool with my exes. And they would probably say that I'm hard-headed, but I'm very passionate. And they would say that I'm a woman of my word as well. They would say that, I like to get my way. They would say that.
Word.
And we'll leave it right there.
Bless.
Because they might listen to this and they'll be like, you forgot to say this and that and this and that. And I'll be like, yo, calm down. What would they say about you, Izzy? Izzy, hello.
Izzy's
What
up
would your
next.
exes say?
Izzy up next on the plate. Let's go.
They would I'm trying to be like polite. They say I'm a bitch.
Oh God.
You just
Wow.
either or, you know.
Okay, let's keep it real, guys. Let's keep it 1,000 or 100. Let's keep it 100.
Yep.
Would your exes say anything negative about you?
Yes.
Yes.
What would they say?
Go ahead, Izzy.
Looking at him.
We're interviewing you, though.
Okay.
You can start.
Something negative.
Yes.
Why you trying to make me expose myself?
That's what this is about.
Okay.
Think of it like an interview. You know how in an interview when they say, "What are your weaknesses?" and you have to say something positive. Think of it like that.
One thing negative that they will say about me is that I spent more time on music than them.
He really did
That's
that.
not
But
bad. That's not bad at all.
that's a great answer.
Shame
But that's
on
a
them.
negative for them, though.
You don't
know
need
what I mean?
them.
That's why I am single.
Okay, ladies. Donte Carter is looking for a special lady who will distract
busy
him from
man.
music.
It could
He's a
never.
busy man.
Could never. It's not possible.
Okay, so my next question. The ones who love you will never leave you. Even if there are 100 reasons to give up, they will find one reason to hold you down. Do you agree with this statement?
I'll start. Or since while you think about it, I'll start. That is so toxic. That sounds like it was written by a man, a very manipulative man who would be like, "You're gonna leave me because I'm cheating, and I did this to you, and I lied to you, and I did this. Like, but I love you, so don't leave me." That's what that sounds like. That sounds very toxic. A man definitely wrote that.
I can go both ways, actually. Come on now.
Really?
Come on. Both can be manipulative. Both man and woman can be manipulative. We know that. And I feel like I agree exactly on that point, to be honest. Like, nah. Like, come on now. Like that many reasons and then one reason. No. It's just not a thing for me, to be honest, either. I'm with you on that.
I disagree with this statement.
Oh, I thought you said you disagree with us.
No, I disagree with the statement. So where it says, even if there are 100 reasons to give up, they will find one reason to hold you down. I believe if you genuinely love the person and it was toxic, let it go. If you genuinely love them, that means you want the best for them. You don't want to ruin who they are or their character. And you also want to take care of yourself. So if you genuinely love that person, let it go.
Yeah,
That's
I feel like especially just trying to find those like a million reasons like that and like negatives, you know what I mean? Like anything toxic, to be honest, you should have to let go of it, to be honest, because how are you going to progress?
Yeah.
I'm gonna play
That's just in the toxic.
I'm gonna play devil's advocate here. Maybe that one reason is to stay outweighs all the other negative reasons.
I don't think that's possible. I don't think you can just outweigh, to be honest. I feel like it has to be balanced. You know what I mean? And I feel like when you're saying outweigh, like all those, look how many negatives are even in. How are you even like your whole brain capacity was just thrown off the whole time? Like, how do you even live with yourself like that? To be honest, like I've been through that. I know how it feels. I'm sure a lot of people have been through that, obviously. So from experience, it's just a bad outcome.
You have to love yourself. If you love yourself, you're not gonna choose that one reason to stay when there's a million reasons to leave. Like that's you loving them more.
Yeah,
I feel that
first.
Definitely. So the next segment, the music. What are you listening to?
I was actually trying to listen to Jack Harlow's new album. I never listened to it yet, but I'm about to. I listened to the Big Sean and his collab, which was on the album as well. That was dope. I'm kind of I made a playlist right now, just Young Hustlers. And just like, I'm just kind of on that. Like, I made No Hook, and I would say No Hook is like a nostalgia kind of feel for me. You know what I mean? So I'm kind of on like a 2010 kind of wave right now. A little bit of new. I balance that. You know what I mean? And I was kind of on some like different kind of music, like some indie pop and shit. My sister was showing me all that, just because like I feel like if I'm gonna make hip hop music, I need to like branch off to different genres. You know what I mean? Because hip hop is literally a mix of like every genre. Like if you really take it in, you know what I mean? It's obviously different, but yeah, listening to a little bit of Tory, Jack Harlow. I was listening to Her, a little bit of Her. I was trying to get on some R&B because I've been very out of reach of R&B because R&B is kind of like getting thrown under the bus right now just because of how mainstream is right now. I don't like to only listen to mainstream. You know what I mean? I was listening to Wayne too, a little bit of Wayne, just because old school Wayne. A lot of Jay-Z because it was his birthday the other day, so I started getting onto his albums and shit, which was dope. And of course a little bit of Eminem, not really, but always throw him in there.
So you listen to a lot of music. Do you listen to I want to know, do you listen to music all day? Like how many hours a day would you say you listen to music?
I'm listening to myself the most, if I'm being honest. I forgot about that. I'm not gonna like take that out. I'm literally listening to my music 24/7. So if we're gonna talk about that's because like I literally make the music for me first, if I'm being honest. Like I literally like listening to my music, and then of course when I like it, I'm assuming my fans or anyone that listens to me is gonna like it. You know what I mean? So every music is for different people, obviously, but I just copped some AirPod Pros, so I've been listening a little too much. And they're a little addictive right now just because they're new, you know what I mean? So but yeah, I'd say like if in a day, I don't know, I flood my mind with music 24/7. I also like when I'm listening to a lot of music, I like to make sure I don't get caught like off guard, almost, like in a sense of like you can kind of throw yourself off if you're listening to so many styles and thinking like you should be this way, and you have to like really. So I'm, like I said, I'm always listening to my music first and then listening to other styles, obviously, because it's kind of like studying for me. So I like to study it, you know what I mean?
Wow. Okay. You can definitely hear like your passion for music in your own music, so it's paying off.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
What about you, Big Mish? What are you listening to?
I've been listening to Smiley.
Shit.
Yeah.
I've been listening to Smiley put in work. I'm still on his album and I'm listening to that tune. That's my tune.
This is his album?
Yes. Smiley.
Okay.
I tape to remember.
How's the album? How's the album?
It's pretty good. It's good.
Yeah.
I think Smiley has a different sound.
Facts.
When
Just true to himself, you know?
Yeah. When me and Izzy talk about his sound, Izzy think he kind of has that. What's the tune, Izzy? What's the word you use for him?
Mellow.
Mellow.
Yeah.
But I think he has a very different sound. I haven't
in this album or
his sound overall. His enunciation is very different to me. It's very
different. It's his own thing.
Extremely different. I don't think anyone has it yet. So
that's why he stands out. He has his own kind of sound.
Yeah, his own little voice going on. It's different. So
yeah, like you can understand the appeal in the sense of why it sells and shit. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah.
I could see where
when it comes down to trap music to me, because I put him in the category of trap. When it comes down to trap for me, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. Mm-hmm. So the way how he says his music, it sells. So
facts.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you, Izzy?
I am listening to Blvd Bizz Back in the Day. He is a Toronto artist, and it's like I guess it would like be like that. I'm really on that melodic trap kind of vibe right now. So he really has that going on. I love it.
Fire. Good luck.
Fire. Now to my favorite segment.
The games. Big Mish loves the games.
Love the games. So one thing we did notice about you is that you love conscious music. So we decided to look up some lyrics and we would like for you to complete the lyrics.
And we noticed you had a song on your EP called Lyrical Practice, right? So we're going to think of this as lyrical practice. We're going to say lyrics and you're going to try finish it off.
Yep. So let's see if you actually listen to these artists like you say. So I'll start it off. So the lyrics: bad things happen to people you love and you find yourself praying up to blank above.
I'm gonna say God.
God?
The Lord above.
The Lord
what
above.
would Donte Carter put in his track if this was his?
What would you put in the track?
Repeat the line one more time.
Sure.
Thank you.
Bad things happen to the people you love and you find yourself praying up to blank above.
Shit, am I out of reach with that one?
Don't worry. This game always gets people.
Yep.
It's the way we say it.
It's the way we say it, yeah.
It is the way you say it, because I'm like, yo, there's no flow. The cadence is completely different. I don't know what's going on.
I'll give you a hint.
Okay, hit me with that.
She knows, and I know she knows. That's all I'm going to say. That's in his lyrics as well.
Huh.
Yo, Lils.
He's asking for help.
What are we saying, fam?
What?
What's
You don't know?
Repeat that line. Repeat that
She
line.
knows.
Repeat
knows.
that line.
The original line. The original line.
Repeat
Oh.
the line.
Bad things happen to the people you love, and you find yourself praying up to the blank above.
You find yourself praying to the man
The
above.
one above? I'm gonna guess.
Did I say that?
You
I
said
said
Lord
Lord. I
and you
said
said
Lord,
God.
and I said God. Fuck yeah. So just
What is
just
it?
X-
Okay.
Man up
Up
above.
to heaven above, and that's J. Cole.
Huh.
What song
She
is
knows.
that?
That's the name of the song. She knows.
What
That's
album
the
is that
beginning
on?
of his song.
Album? Though album?
No, it's a song. She knows. J. Cole. That's
No,
a
I
very
mean,
mainstream
do you know
song.
what the song, the album?
What
of it,
album
though?
is that?
Album. I'm not too sure of the album. The album I'm not too sure of.
Damn, I actually know bare J. Cole tracks. How
We
come-
know.
That is a very mainstream song. So
It's the way she said it. Okay, I have
how I
one.
said it.
Thanks to the lames, niggas with bad aim. Thanks to a little change, I tore you out the blank. The
Frame.
what?
Frame.
Frame. Okay. What do you say, Big Mish?
I'm not too sure either.
It is game. I tore you out the game. That is
I'm
Jay-Z.
thinking free.
That's Jay-Z, Rock Boy. What's your easy one, Big Mish?
Okay, so this one is easy.
Hope so.
Keep your blank up. Ooh, child, things are gonna get easier. Keep your blank up. Ooh, child, things will get better.
I know this one.
That's just the
I know
most
it too.
mainstream.
Because you almost did the melody. You almost slipped
Yeah,
up
I
and
almost
the
did it,
melody.
I know it. Just wait. I had the melody in my head.
Are the blanks the same word? The blanks are the same word, right?
Mm-hmm. I say the black of the berry.
Hey. Gonna get
Let's go.
I know the lyric. I know
You
it.
do know it.
Of course.
Say the line one more time. Last time.
Keep your blank up. Ooh, child, things are gonna get easier. Keep your blank up. Ooh, child, things will get brighter.
Keep your head up.
Yeah, of course.
Yes.
Tupac. Yep.
Okay, I have
Wait,
one.
what was the song?
Keep your head up.
Who?
Yeah, Tupac.
Tupac.
Y'all get me on some.
Okay, we're gonna give you an easy one. This is really, really easy.
But I got that one, so like we're counting that.
You got it.
Yeah, of
You
course.
got it.
I was
Okay. I'm trying to read it because I almost sang it. Okay. I feel you creeping. I can see it from my shadow. Wanna jump up in my blank blank.
I don't know why, like the way you say it just throws me off every single time.
You guys are gonna make me sing on this show.
I was thinking the same thing. I was like, we're gonna have to sing.
I feel you creeping. I can see it from my shadow. I feel you.
He's
creeping.
almost had the melody. He almost got the
smack
melody.
that. Smack that.
Yeah, but what's the blank blank? That's the song.
I feel you creeping. I can see it from my shadow. Jump up in my Lamborghini Gallardo.
Got it.
Baby, oh, that's a banger. Yo, Eminem produced that too. It's crazy.
Oh, really? That's
Fun
why you
fact.
got it. That's
Fun
why
fact.
you got it.
Yeah, he actually produced that. He's a producer too, so it was crazy when I
Yeah.
figured that. I was like, whoa.
I have one more. This is an easy one. I feel like it's easy, but I'm gonna try to trip you up by the way I read it. Nigga, where I'm from, we like to go dumb. I'm soaking up the game. I'm seeing blank, blank, blank.
Man, that shit throws me the fuck off. Nigga, well, you have to do it one more time though. Nigga, something.
Where I'm from, we like to go dumb. I'm soaking up the game. I'm seeing blank, blank, blank. Okay, I'll give you a hint. Ready?
I don't know those lyrics though. I really don't.
Okay.
You don't know the song?
I know the song. I don't know the lyrics.
It's how it's done. I think that's E40's part. I don't even want to pretend. I'm not even gonna mimic that.
So yeah,
part.
I can't even act like I
It's
even
that
knew
wild
that,
part.
like-
That nigga, where I'm from, I like to go down.
Shit, hit me with some Drake lyrics. Those are easy.
Oh, I'm gonna do the one I did with you, Big Mish. I'm trying to
Go.
remember which one was it. Tired of beefing, you bums. You can't. Why do you look so confident? Like you know.
I already know it now. That's
You
so,
can't even
that's,
pay me
you gave me
enough.
the easiest lyric of all time.
I
Tired
thought
of
it was
beefing you
Cardi
bums. You
B.
can't even pay me enough to react. Please don't put that nigga song in this party. I don't even listen to
Okay.
that.
Freestyle
I thought-
to that, nigga.
Yeah,
I really
I did
tried.
a freestyle to
That's
that.
why he
Izzy,
knows it
come
because he did a
on.
freestyle on it.
No, not only that. That's like the biggest song at one point. That was like an
I
anthem.
really tried to read it different so you wouldn't get it.
It's too relevant. Like you hit me with like E40 back in like 2009 or some shit. I was like, bro, I don't remember that. I was like fucking 14 years old.
You got smacked that though.
Only because I'm an Eminem fan, and I know
Oh.
that because of that.
So speaking of freestyle, I know you like to freestyle. Are you shy today, or you wanna give us a little sample of Donte Carter?
Give us a sample.
Okay. We're talking freestyle. All right. So like no beat though, right?
Okay, and whatever Donte Carter wants to do. Let's give these listeners an idea of who Donte Carter is as an artist.
All right. All right, so it goes like this. It don't matter the beat that I'm on. I'm hustling, nigga. Continue the marathon. Gotta prove in the stage that I'm drawn. Heavy artillery when I'm on the song. You could take all your funds and go. Bet it against me. In the end, I know that your bank will be empty. CC done sent me. Lighter fluid to the flow. I'm just doing what I know. We was raised up in the snow. If your girl around me, I move like Jim C. She ain't never saying no. People come and people go. So I'm sticking to the books. Thinking rich, I gotta grow. 40 laws of the power. Instrumentals I devour. Winning, driving with a smile. Guess I see why niggas sour. This music I put in hours. Go from writing, producing, mix the whole record. Pitch edit is the vision. I'm feeling like Kenny Powers. While niggas do less, I protest. I mean, I'm doing my best. In times like this, I invest. Opportunities at hand. My case, I had to go rest. My work ethic don't rest, but recipes in the respiratory, laying my breath. What's next? Not about to get so political, but fucking, I'm an individual. They attitude stay cynical. Donte.
That is a promo clip.
Bars.
Bars.
Yeah.
You are talented.
Very talented.
I appreciate you guys
I heard the wordplay and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His flow, the lyricism. What was your favorite subject in school? Was it English?
Yeah.
Really?
Honestly, you know what's funny? I was like surprisingly just randomly good. I didn't write at that time, to be honest, but like I remember I had to save my, like, at one point in grade 11, I just slacked in high school. I'm not gonna lie. I just because I just didn't care. It's high school, right? So I had to save my grade. Like I needed like at least a 70. I was at like a 65. And like on the exam, it was an essay, obviously. And I like made sure I just snapped on the essay. I was just like, yo, I gotta snap on this and everything. And then I realized I'm good at essays. I was like, okay, I'm good at essays. And obviously it starts with like a body, conclusion, thesis, get everything set up and everything. So once I knew that I could do that, I'm like, yo, let me put that together. Cause that's how I feel like writing could be, you know what I mean? Like you have to get the thesis and then you obviously have to get like intro, body, conclusion, and not traditional writing, I'd say. Like you don't want to, I feel like songs can kind of go anywhere nowadays, you know what I mean? But with like, if you were to say traditional writing in that sense, that's where it started. And with freestyling, obviously it goes both ways, but that's how I could fill in words and everything just because I was so in tune with it. But I like gym class too.
Nah, I can tell you love English. You are a wordsmith?
Wordsmith.
Okay, perfect. Tell the listeners where they can follow you on social media because I know you do like to write out your lyrics. So tell them where they can find you.
You can find me on every platform, to be honest, on Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok. I'm on all of them as dontecarter.cc. I'm on Spotify, Apple Music, all platforms, all digital platforms, everything. And yeah, Donte Carter. We switched from Donte to Donte Carter right now, and we're going Capital Camp Enterprise full ways. So
nice.
Thank you so much for linking up with us, Donte Carter.
Thank you guys. I appreciate it. Thanks for having me.